woman bought just 2 boxes of candles and a box of matches, but half of her month's salary was spent on this because today was the first day of power outage in the whole country. She also wanted to buy some ready-made food, but all the racks in the shop were empty. Out of helplessness, she bought only 2 bottles of water. The line for billing was very long because the cards and the machines all stopped working. The cashier was doing the calculations manually in the old way and was only accepting cash. When the woman finally returned home, the lift was also not working, so she had to climb the stairs. On reaching home, she lit candles and decorated the dinner table. The husband expressed his displeasure on seeing the food. "I work so hard and in return this food?" The wife explained to him, "Maybe the power will come tomorrow." But that tomorrow did not come even on the 3rd day. Without water and electricity, a pile of utensils piled up in the house. The woman washed her clothes after removing the water left over from the steam and rushed to the water factory to get water for cooking. She stood in line there for 2 hours, but found out that the water pumps were also not working due to lack of electricity. Now there was not even drinking water left in the house. Everyone just waited till the 7th day. The ration had finished. The husband planned that everyone would return to the village, where the situation might be better. They would cycle to the airport 200 kilometers away, and from there, catch a flight to the village. The wife was doubtful whether the flight would operate or not, but the husband was completely confident. The whole family left together. On the way, the woman remembered the old days. There was very little water. She thought she would buy it on the way, but bottled water was being sold for $100. The husband said angrily, "This is taking advantage of people's helplessness." When they moved ahead, water was being sold for $200. When they reached the service station, everyone was in a bad condition, and water had become 50 times more expensive. Now it seemed impossible to buy water. Then the woman showed her negotiating skills, told the shopkeeper about her compulsion, and bargained and bought a lot of water for $60. They moved forward slowly and reached the airport, but found out that flights were stopped due to lack of electricity. The husband broke down and said, "I should never have expected this." Now they decided to return to the village by bicycle, but the husband got tired of carrying his wife on the bicycle. They found a shop near the village where a rich man could not buy food even after giving an expensive watch and a car. But the woman took out her remaining bottle of water, which had now become the biggest wealth. In exchange of that bottle, they got a bicycle and rice. When they reached the highway, they saw that the roads were full of people returning on foot, but the journey by bicycle seemed a little easier. But soon the water ran out. The husband drank the river water in anger, even though the woman had forbidden him. The result was that later on in the rain, their bicycle flew away. The glasses broke and the rice scattered. The husband fainted. Now the children took over the responsibility. The son drank water from the car battery, the daughter ate the cat's food. On the way, they met a happy family who was having a tea party. This family seemed scattered in comparison to them, but that family turned out to be good. They took pictures and told them how to store ration. But when once again the husband chose the wrong path, the daughter said angrily, "You never listen to anyone." The mother also broke the silence for the first time. Now the husband became silent. And finally they reached their village. Friends, is excessive dependence on technology dangerous or not?